Hello and welcome to the week ahead, or perhaps today I should be saying. I'm going to call it it is for September the 15th, but there's certain aspects just in case I don't get to fill in with a daily. We'll see how the time goes. I'm very late starting this morning as not the best night's sleep, and a few people else on Facebook seem to also be wide awake. Sometimes it can be the changes of the planets where we all become quite alert. Just to give you the heads up, firstly, Mercury has Sunday, Monday entered what I call a 2-week shadow phase as it reaches the 17th degree of Libra. And this is a kind of phase that it goes into before it actually starts the retrograde on the 4th of October. Is it just as important? Yes. Mercury retrograde is tracing over. It takes us backwards. It is like you tread a pathway that can be from 6 months ago, 2 months ago, 2 years ago. It takes us back over old past, old values, old situations, old acquaintances, old people. We walk that path to see whether we can reconnect. It's like going back to a shop to see if we want to go and buy something or we just want to go window shopping. Now it's in its 2-week shadow phase, which is a bit like 50% of power. When it goes into the full retrograde, which is the 4th of October to the 25th of October, you're on 100% energy of being pulled in within that retrograde. So your mind over this next week will start to really think about the past and think about past connections. It's very much a time when I say to people, don't buy electrical items, large ticket items. Certain things can break down. Breakdown in communication, breakdown in transport, breakdown in flights. Don't sign any legal documents or paperwork that is of utmost importance to you. If you do, read it once, read it twice. So many people sign and then have regrets. What can happen if you start anything from a relationship, sign any paperwork? It can get lost, or you could be signing for something that you haven't read the small print, and there could be consequences when you come out the retrograde. As we go into the shadow of the retrograde this week, what you start with, who you talk to, who you deal with in business or work area, look at how it pans out, because any conversations that start this week have the ability to go onto a second conversation or a deeper conversation when we hit the 4th of October. And it'll also play out where you'll notice maybe another conversation at the end of the retrograde on the 24th. And then when it's out of its shadow, coming up, say, between the 5th and the 9th, there'll be another chapter to the situation. It's like a connecting dialogue. So I wanted to bring that to people's attentions so that they are fully aware a little bit about what's going on. This week, excuse me. Oh, I do apologise. That's me starting up a cold or something to do with allergies. Today, the 15th of September, and this week in particular, has a lot to do with karmic energies, the karmic wave. Very much karmic ties are with us this week, so it is about getting clarity, and it's on its way to show us where we must go on our new pathway, what we have to sort out. Has it been money that you had to deal with over this karmic period, issues from your past? What karmic tie have you had to deal with that you are about to release? This week the Cosmo wants the best of you and what you have to offer to those around you and to yourself. The Cosmo is asking for change and action. And Pluto, makes you all look at the roots of certain issues in your life. And we build up this week to Pluto going direct on the 22nd, and boy will you all feel that, because he rules the deep depth of your soul. So sadly, deaths and departures will play a part, because this is about letting go of the past. So for the last 5 months he has dug onto the underworld, into the depths of your soul. He's digging out everything that's old, that's lingering in your life, from past experience to relationships to thoughts to issues to people that are unwell or lingering. He is digging, and he will trawl and he will drag. So as he shifts forwards, I do expect to hear of sudden deaths in the media and in your own fear of life, sadly, but it is part of life. He is asking to shed the old so we can bring in the new. Anything that is old, Pluto wants you to let go to bring in new, for you to rebuild your life. Capricorn and Cancerians, I do think will feel this most, because Saturn is very much, Pluto is in Capricorn, and Saturn as well rules Capricorn, and the opposite of Capricorn is Cancer. So you may feel it in a bigger way, and it's all good. It'll be like a tidal wave to awaken you in your life with Pluto in the next week, to pull you up and pull you out, to take you on to another level within your life. And it is about, for you in particular, to be shedding away from the old to move forward to the new. A lot of you have questioned yourself or your self-worth in the last week. So again, this week we're trying to build that up. What needs to change? What can we change? Venus is linked to money, but also pleasure and enjoyment. So we're all looking for love, or the ways that we can make money to build ourselves back up again. And we're going to be looking at some root issues. You're all asked to lift your A game up. And the Cosmo is asking for that change, the choices, the chance, the change. What can you offer someone else? What can you offer you? And the thoughts we hold, I believe that we're going to speak to people on an emotional state, or interact with people in a bigger way than maybe we have done before for some time. This week I do think holds a lot of value, a lot of feeling, a lot of emotions, a lot of ways of looking at rebuilding our life to make money. Pay attention to what needs to change this week, and have the confidence to make those changes in your life, because we're all going to be learning lessons, or hopefully we have learned lessons. But it's quite an exciting time, where I do think today we're still in chatty Gemini, so for me there's still talks and good conversations that will take place, especially over the next couple of days. Tomorrow it goes into Cancer, so you look at home and family, you look at the emotions, you look at nurture in your life, but we'll feel a big pull, like a vortex, pulling us very much into the Pluto field. So by the end of the week there could be some intense action, maybe even aggression, because as the planets turn and scrape, we can turn and scrape. So bear that in mind if you have aggression or you are challenged at the end of this week. There, it is just a phase, it is just something that will pass. If you're around a Capricorn or a Cancerian, they're a little bit grumbly, you'll know why, because I've explained that to you. It's a week of unique change, because as we climb over the big wall next week, this is about building new, building foundations, having a real big growth period. It is a big thing in the cosmos, so it will play out big in your lives. Think long and hard. Wishing you a wonderful Monday. As much as we don't like it, just know that this should be a week that people start to speak their truth. You hear the clarity. Emotions will be up there with the best of them, and people will want to talk to you, whether it's business, whether it's romance, whether it's the value of money. But it will be a unique week where you'll feel the change, you'll feel the pull. What have you got to offer? The best of the best, and you want the best back in your love life, in your business, in your work. Have a wonderful day until we speak again, and take care from the Cosmo. Quickly, briefly, and I nearly forgot about the cards that are there on display. The cards that are alignment there is very much the Tower card, so that is about rebuilding, which is Pluto, rebuilding your life, rebuilding your strength. I can't actually see the cards as I'm doing this, but highlighting to them, they were all pink, which is emotional, which is visions, which is creative. But it's very much about the card, the Scorpio card, the transformation card, is about the changes that are on the way. Look at the cards, they are very drawn, or they draw you into them. It's a building stage. So have a fantastic week, enjoy the cards, and I hope you have once again enjoyed the overview we'll say of Monday at this point. Take care, and wishing you well.